Hello!
Hi! Welcome to this week's virtual write-in!
Yeah!
Here, have some coffee candy!
Coffee candy! I guess we could eat some of this too.
That's true. Yeah.
Maybe for a reward. But yeah, so I hope everybody's doing great. How is your second week of camp going?
It's okay. I got semi-distracted by July 4th weekend.
Yeah, me too.
Lazy
It happens.
So, what can you do?
What can you do?
Tara, tell us what virtual write-ins are.
All right, so for those of you who haven't joined us before, virtual write-ins are basically where we and Katharine.
Oh, I'm Wendy.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
So we're the NaNoWriMo interns, and we'll be your hosts today for this virtual write-in. But basically, we spend this hour giving out some writing prompts and just kind of some ideas to get the creative juices flowing and get your word count up a little bit. So yeah, we start out usually with a 5 or 7 minute prompt, and then we move into some 10-minute prompts. And you don't have to use the prompt. You never have to use the prompt. It's not like we're gonna come through the computer and be like, hey, you're not using the prompt.
I don't know about that. Maybe we will.
Perhaps.
Or maybe genies. I don't know.
I don't know.
That was an awkward one.
But yeah, so you don't have to use the prompts if you don't want to, but it can be kind of fun if you want to try out something new. But if you feel like you're on a roll with what you're doing, just go for it. Yeah. And yeah, I choose the old-fashioned way of a pen and paper to write my prompts down.
I got this one. Yeah.
High-tech one over here.
Now.
So yeah, so what are we focusing on this week?
The theme is, well, we're continuing with world building sort of-ish, and it's Bizarro World.
We've been like upside down.
So basically, it's like turning your stories upside down. It's like kind of like opposite day, but not really, since it's technically not opposite day. I think it's like earlier in the years, though.
I didn't even know there was an actual opposite day.
I don't know. Yeah, I tried to look it up, but I think it's in January. Yay.
Well, we're freedom holiday. Another excuse to not go to work.
Yes.
Just kidding.
We're not kidding. Not at all. So we'll start with the first word sprint. It's 5 minutes, and let's
just gonna jump right into it. So basically, our first word sprint, just writing down as much as you can in 5 minutes. Our prompt is that you want to think about your main character and write their complete opposite. So not necessarily an antagonist, but just
it's like an anti main character who like makes different choices.
Yeah.
And thinks differently.
Like Bizarro Superman.
Yeah, it's like
kind of thing.
I guess in a way it's like I don't know. Never mind.
Anyway, yeah. So they make different choices or think differently from what your main character would usually do. And this is just in terms of like personality, not necessarily physical aspects, just kind of interactions and mental processes and things like that. So,
or you could use the idea of like there's a fork in the road, and usually the main character would take, the left one, but then, for some crazy reason he takes the right one, and what happens?
Yeah. So
I hope I didn't confuse you. Okay, so we'll start it. Hold on.
Got our timer over here.
Yeah, I did not set this up. Okay. Talk while I.
Okay. But yeah, so basically, yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm getting the timer ready. I was gonna talk, but
yeah. So basically, write the opposite of your main character in terms of their actions or their thought process.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, we'll start the 5 minutes right now. We have a minute left. Okay. Prompt is done. The 5 minutes are up, so finish your sentences. And
Hands up.
yep,
Hands up.
my hands are up. So in the comment section, I hope I'm pointing to the right. Yes, I should be pointing to the right. In the comment section, leave with or write down your word count or a sentence you wrote.
Yeah, we love hearing these sentences. They just get us wanting to know so much more about these stories.
Gets me super pumped. I just want to read all of them.
But yeah, so how'd that one go for you?
It went well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. What did I write? I don't know. I'm kind of like,
yeah,
all over the place right now. So I wrote something. Yay.
Wrote words. That's
Yeah.
what we're going for. Yeah, that was good for me too. I'm writing a fantasy novel, so I kind of had this spirit take over my main character, and everybody around her was like, "What are you doing? You're not acting the way that you normally do."
So, well, that's really good.
Yeah.
Mine's, yeah. I don't think mine was sort of out of character. I was like trying to, but I was like, this seems in character. It's okay.
Tough.
Yeah, it is.
It's okay.
Because my character can be spontaneous, I guess.
So yeah, let us know in the comment section how that went for you guys.
So we'll read a quote in the meantime. This is from Stephen King. I try to create sympathy for my characters, then turn the monsters loose.
Sounds about accurate for his books.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, do we have any responses?
No, okay, hold on. Let me refresh the page. Ooh, oh, okay. Let's scroll up first.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You pick.
Let's see. Ivana Nikolic managed 206 words.
Ooh. Exclamation, well deserved. Exclamation
Yes.
point. I got the point. Let's see. Ooh. Tink the rabbit wrote, was this the last time he would be seeing heaven? Because surely the boy king, if not contained on earth, would be mastered down in hell.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Sounds so intense.
Tell me about the plot. I want to know. Let's see. Jaden Newkirk wrote 142 words. Sorry if Catherine and I, kind of butcher her name.
Yeah, and we're trying our best with the pronunciation. Let's see. Sarah Beth got 169 words. Ellen Laureen got 335 with another exclamation point.
Let's see. Okay. Delon Naidu wrote 228 words. I reached back and touched to my head. Thankful that I wasn't drenched with blood.
That's a good thing to be thankful for.
Just that imagery. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Let's do a couple more. Yeah, 2 more. This one.
Let's see. Todd Philpott wrote 326. He said there would be a chase, a bit of playing with them before the big bad was unveiled.
And then, this one?
Sure. Read it.
Wait, hold on.
Or just this one.
This one? Afra Lulo wrote 191 words. Shiri said, this character loves dresses. Capitalized loves.
That's great.
Yeah.
So does that mean they love them now in the bizarre world, or?
Yeah, or in general, like
In
in
general.
your book, do they love dresses?
Interesting. All right. So yeah. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Let's just go ahead and jump straight into the next one.
Okay, so I'm really super excited about this one. Just because, okay, so this one will be 7 minutes, and then it is write your main character as if they're of a different gender. So you can change your character, if they're a male, refer to female or androgynous or trans or the like.
Yep.
And stuff.
Not a gender binary here.
Yep. Or maybe they're disguised as a different gender. That's always nice.
Yeah.
We will be
fun.
talking about, Twelfth Night, as you like it, just because it's
Shakespeare had a lot of gender swapping. So
it's really great.
okay.
We'll start the 7 minutes right now.
Yeah. So just to be clear, so your last one is kind of a personality switch for your main character. This one's more of a physical trait switch or disguise. So yeah.
We'll do this. We'll do this. I'm super pumped. Can you tell? Okay, 7 minutes, right? Starts now.
Now.
Oh God, I just realized you have to switch names.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, just keep going, don't mind me. We're around.
Excuse me. You all right?
We're around the halfway point.
Okay.
So you get like over 3 minutes left. Mm-hmm. 30 seconds left. So kind of finish up that sentence or paragraph. Time is up. So pencils off your paper as you try to finish that sentence. So in the comments, comment with your word count or sentence you wrote. We want to hear about that gender swap or disguise.
Or, you know, whatever you could come up with. So yeah, how did that one go for you?
It went well.
All right.
I think I'm not sure where the scene is set, but my character it's kind of like 12th Night basically. Just like pretending to be a guy to get into some place, like to do some sleuthing. Nice. And the woman's like, I didn't know your family had a son. There's no son in the family. It's technically not like 12th Night, but you get it. Okay. You get the meaning.
Yeah.
How did yours go?
Really well. I was kind of having some fun writing it, and then I was thinking about why this would happen, and it kind of led me on this track. I was like, oh, they could be, like the ghosts of this past people, like invading their bodies, and it's just like
invading bodies.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't know. I didn't think I was going to go there, but it could be fun to explore.
Yeah.
So,
I'm impressed. I'm interested. Body invaders.
Yeah, we'll see where this goes.
Okay.
But yeah, so kind of to illustrate our point or think a little bit more about it, we were definitely going for some Shakespeare here. And I actually saw a version of As You Like It this weekend in which the main female character, Rosalind, dresses up as a man to disguise herself in the forest.
I love that play. It's one of my favorite Shakespeare plays.
It's
Like,
so
who cares about someone nice dream and Romeo and Juliet? Ugh.
I mean, I like those ones too. But
I like problem plays.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so we just got a little blurb here from Act 1, where Rosalind is like coming to the conclusion that she can dress up as a man. So she says, "Were it not better, because that I am more than common tall, that I did suit me in all points like a man, a gallant curtal axe upon my thigh, a boar spear in my hand, and in my heart lie there what hidden woman's fear there will have a swashing and martial outside, as many other mannish cowards have that do outface it with their semblances." So
that's Shakespeare.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's read some comments. There's a lot. You guys are on top of it.
This is great.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
Where do you want to start?
No, it's so hard to pick. Like, I wish we could read all of these. Let's see. Poetic Sparrow came in with, "Mel's first glamour had failed. She'd given herself a mustache, but her voice gave her away. Eventually, she decided she was better at passing as a female human anyway."
Ooh.
Interesting.
I am intrigued. I'm sure you can tell my excitement for my sing-song voice. Let's see.
Let's see. Squeen's Show wrote 373 and said, "It feels good to up the word count." So
yeah,
that's what we're here for.
You got it. Let's see. Sarah Beth wrote 246 words. Woot woot. Yeah, I just raised the record. Let's see. Let's try to get some. Ooh, Katie Strong wrote 309 words. Not bad for this one. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah. It's an awesome prompt. Come on. You have to admit that.
It was fun. It was fun. Let's see. Danny A. wrote 295 words. He said, "I have a trans character anyway, so he came out to the main character in this round."
Aww.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
We're happy to.
It's a prompt. Yeah.
It helps.
It's prompt.
Let's see. Okay, we'll do this one. Pinana C8 wrote 226 words. She walked up the musty steps to the throne room in which she had fought the dragon only a few days before. It was just as dark, and some things were still burnt. Dragons!
Fighting in throne rooms? That's pretty awesome.
I'm pumped on it.
I want to see that on Game of Thrones.
Whatever happened to the dragons?
Let's see. Jay Smith wrote 235 words. He said, "He was obsessed with how his hair was styled and how it would lay on his head. He would meticulously style it so it looked good no matter what. However, he would vehemently deny ever doing so." Got some some repression there in that character, perhaps.
Let's see.
Maybe one more?
Yes, let me try to scroll to the bottom. This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Angel Loves Poison wrote 382 words. "Luke, please tell me that I'm a girl." Luke stared at me confused and then started to laugh. "No, dude, just the same old guy you've always been. But if you really want to, we can change that." Let's listen.
Great. Oh, man, I just want to read all these stories.
Oh, jeez. So many comments.
Okay.
Keep them coming.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll move on to the next prompt.
Jump into the next one, keeping with Mazzaro. We're here.
So we're going with setting this time. So it's put your main character in a place that they wouldn't visit. So they're plucked from the home and transported to like a desert, even though they live in the city. Like if you live in the city, you do not go to the desert. I refuse.
City person.
Yeah.
Or like if they're in the high school, then maybe put them in their grandparents' retirement home. Just to, you know, someplace they really
I really love that for some
That's
reason.
great.
I had initially put home
Oh.
to the home,
Nice.
remember, and then whoever.
Retirement home.
Yo, that's the best.
So yeah, just or I don't know if they're like a sailor, maybe put them in the middle of a forest, or you know.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, somewhere your main character would not normally be. So
We'll start the 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We'll start it right now. We have 5 minutes left. We have a minute left. Okay. 10 minutes are up, so try to finish your sentence or paragraph. And then, yeah. Alright. Okay. Take your time.
Okay.
Take your time. It's hard. Yeah. So in the comments section, comment with your word count or a sentence you wrote. We'll read them after some waiting period. How'd you do, Catherine?
I mean, great in one sense and not great in another. It kind of like, I started writing it and then I got off on this idea. I was like, whoa, what if they could like travel to other worlds in this place? And then I was just like, oh, that'd be so cool. And I started like writing the backstory of how that happened.
That's
so
okay.
I didn't actually put my main character in a different place, but
it's okay.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole point of these prompts. You could have one idea, but then start to veer into a different one that you're like super passionate about.
Yeah. That's usually how writing goes.
Yep, it does.
How about you?
It went well. Like surprisingly, there's a more narrative, which is I usually do dialogue first.
Okay.
It's much easier when you're
Right,
like put on the spot.
Yeah,
I was like, narrative. Oh my god. Unexpected. But yeah, I put my character into they're hiking basically. So
Okay.
my character does not hike. I don't hike either, so it was
Nice.
yeah. We'll read a quote. Do you want
Sure, yeah. So I was trying to, when we were coming up with this quote, I was trying to think of like places that were not normal or just kind of in different spaces. And there's a short story by Neil Gaiman called "The Forbidden Brides of the Faceless Slaves in the Nameless House of the Night of Dread Desire."
Yeah.
And it's basically a parody of the Gothic novel. But it's kind of funny because the main character is sitting and trying to write real to life, his life, which is all about dueling and ghouls and all this stuff, but then he ends up writing fiction. But anyway, it kind of ends with the sentence, "There were faces at the windows and words written in blood. Deep in the crypt, a lonely ghoul crunched on something that might once have been alive. Forked lightning slashed the ebony night. The faceless were walking. All was right with the world."
Ooh, what is it a parody of?
It's a parody of the Gothic, just like the Gothic novel writing style that came about in like
that's
the 1800s.
really good. Yeah, that's a really good period though.
Yeah.
Literature. That's
All right. So let's hear some of your comments. Sentences and word counts.
Maisie wrote 346 words. Awesome job. Yeah. We're always excited about exclamation points.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Nora Rafik wrote 225 this time. And it says, "I'm not following the prompts, but I think I'm making really good progress, which is awesome."
Yeah, you don't have to follow the prompts.
Yeah.
This one? Okay. Mr. Name is Me wrote 529 words.
Nice.
Another moment flashed by where Alex didn't seem great anymore. No powerful, even neurotic or unbalanced, but still powerful force. It's awesome. Interesting. Powerful force, man.
Zotrian wrote 487. Says he sighed and walked outside to the hot evening air of the planet. "And once every artifact we can claim has been claimed, I want the demon vessel purged with fire."
Jesus. Oh, God. Demon vessel.
What planet is this?
I know. Purged with fire.
That's
Damn.
awesome.
Let's do, I think, 2 more and
Okay.
we should move.
Yeah. Couple more.
Yes. Oh, wow. Okay, let's do this one.
Let's see. Aaron Spino wrote 168. Says, "Don't ask pointless questions," was the only response Coral gave. "You'll find out when we get there, so all that should concern you right now is the journey."
Ooh,
What a great quote. All that should concern you is the journey of writing.
Ooh.
Don't even worry about the finished product. Oh, I just got so mad at
I'm impressed. I'm so impressed.
Oh, yeah.
God, I'm like, ah. one-upping me.
You guys are an inspiration. You're great.
Okay,
One more. You want to pick the last one?
let's see. Okay, let's do. Captain Elizabeth wrote, "A strange machine with wings like a bird roared over me in the sky, droning through the air and leaving a trail of white smoke behind it. I'd seen airships before, but never a machine like that."
Cool.
Interesting. Yes.
So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome comments, guys.
So for our last word sprint, I'm super excited about this one. It's a lot of fun.
So last one is write your story from a different genre. So you can change it if it's like contemporary or whatever. You could change it to fantasy, sci-fi, romance, steampunk, urban fantasy, memoir.
Yeah.
Or
Whatever
poetry.
genre, whatever
Any.
genre you're writing in, just pick a different one.
Yeah.
Maybe something similar, but maybe something so completely different. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So this one is also going to be a 10-minute long prompt. And again, you don't have to follow the prompt, but it can be kind of fun. You just want to try out something new. So yeah, go ahead and get started.
Okay, we'll start the 10 minutes right now. Okay. Start writing.
So, writing your story from a different genre.
We're under 5 minutes. a minute left. Time is up. So finish your sentence. And in the comments section, comment with your word count or sentence you wrote.
Or if you want to tell us what genre you were originally writing in, and then what genre you chose to do for this prompt, that would be cool too.
Yeah.
So yeah, how about you, Wendy? What'd you do to mix it up?
I kind of put my characters in a kind of sci-fi-ish thing. You're dealing with robots.
Okay. Yeah.
They're arguing about robots, basically. So
Nice.
That is sci-fi.
Cool.
What was yours?
Yeah, so I've been writing a fantasy novel, and I just decided to put them in like a 1920s crime thriller.
Oh my god. That excites me.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's just so dramatic, and like, you know, the creaky fan going, and the mysterious gun popping up.
Oh,
I don't know. It was fun.
I need to write that story.
Right.
I love that. Okay, so when we wait for comments, we'll read a quote. Okay, so this is by Rosemary Clement Moore. Good writing is good writing. In many ways, it's the audience and their expectations to define a genre. A reader of literary fiction expects the writing to illuminate the human condition, some aspect of the world and our role in it. A reader of genre fiction likes that, too, as long as it doesn't get in the way of the story.
Mm-hmm. I like that quote.
Yeah, that's really good. Before you were reading your quote, speaking of genre, I was like, somebody should write a Western.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
And I was like, we should have said that as a
Yeah,
example.
We should have. Oh, well.
Western.
Hopefully somebody came up with it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Let's see. Oh.
On top of it, you guys.
Whoa!
On top of it.
So many comments.
Ooh, okay, let's do this one.
All right. Nema Benami Schonefeld. I'm so sorry if I butcher your name. Wrote 459. So they rode off into the sunset, just like in a fairy tale, and looked upon the river. Dark horses stood by it and watched as the ghosts disappeared from sight and into the dark green beam.
Oh my god! Oh,
seems like three different.
I know. It
genres
sounds
going on.
I love that.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, let's scroll. This is red.
Let's see.
We did that. We haven't. Courtney White wrote 349 words. Awesome job.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. Fallout Pewter Schmidt wrote 403 words. This one was amusing. I took a zombie horror story and turned it into a rom-com.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Like keeping the zombie part.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Zombie.
That's great.
Let's see. Ryan Salisbury wrote adventure / fantasy to an awful romance and wrote 196 words.
Nice.
Not all romance is awful.
Some can be, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. Ellen Lorraine wrote 557.
Awesome job.
And said it was fantasy originally, and then I turned it into a contemporary thing.
Cool. Ooh. Shanna Thornton wrote. Yes! 236, baby. Yes! Awesome job. Let's see. And then, okay. So. I guess so. Okay. Okay. See. Okay. This one.
Alright, so Lulu wrote, now underwater, I closed my eyes and listened to the cacophony of the rest of the swim teams kicking, almost like I was meditating. I felt present. I felt in control. This was the sound of victory.
Nice. And then okay. Rain Vandal wrote 435 words. Her fingers twisted around the wiry strands of fur, and she cringed around the clutching of her stomach that had settled inside of her like a heavy stone.
Let's see, Acro Lulo wrote 332. She said, I had a character argue with a ghost in a pseudo-Shakespearean style. It's actually a clockpunk story.
Ooh, clockpunk. Nice. What is that?
Like steampunk with clocks, I'm assuming? I don't know. It sounds cool. I want to read it.
Your explanation kills me for some reason. Let's see.
Carl Higurashi wrote 212 and did an adventure to a comedy.
Awesome. Okay. Let's do one more.
One more.
Ooh, okay. Wait, do we move from this?
I don't remember.
Jaden Newkirk wrote, stealing from the mafia directly. I love it. Real Gem said, but while his words were sarcastic, he could not deny the feeling of excitement rising in him.
Ooh. Heist going there.
I love heist. Well,
so, yeah.
This is the end of the virtual write-in. We hope that the prompts have helped you.
Yeah.
Seeing comments.
Yeah, it seems like you were having fun. I was having fun.
I know, me too. I was super pumped up. Still I am.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you loved us, feel free to join us next week, same time, same place. We're going to continue on our world building adventures. So,
it's
yeah.
gonna be super exciting.
And very exciting. And I hope you guys are having a great camp.
Yeah.
And your word counts up. Yeah. Great.
And this one, throw some more candy. Candy! Throw some more.
See you guys later.
One landed on the. Hold on.